Do you want to have more money in your life while you fix your bad credit? What we're going to do in this video is talk about how you can fix bad credit with cash money. Once again, we're going to talk about how you, yes, you can fix bad credit with cash money. If this is your first time here, I'm Glendon Cameron, your hustling godfather. What we do here is we talk about money, how to make it, how to keep it, how to protect it, and how to make more. So if you are about that, do this. Go below, do me a solid, and give me your phone number. Get on the text notification list, and also get your free books. Your free books to get that hustle money, because I understand a lot of you don't have any money. So that is a gift from me to you. There are many people here on YouTube who provide excellent information about fixing your credit. They provide information about a 609 letter. They provide dispute templates. They do a really good job. But 99.9% of them never talk about making more money. Once again, this is our dogma here. Make more money. Don't try to shoehorn your life into whatever you're making. If there's something you want, go for it. Make more money. Now, how does making more money help you when you have bad credit? Here is some bad news.
There are many of you, your credit is tore up from the floor, and you're looking at a 2 to 3 year journey on fixing it. 2 to 3 years. I don't care if you have Referrals users. I don't care if you got trade lines. It is what it is. But if you start hustling, once again, the free books,
and you start making more money, you will find that your life will get better even though your credit is bad. Now, let's not get it twisted. You need good credit and you need cash money. You need both. It's not one at the expense of other, because there's many people with great credit and 800 credit score, but they can't buy my house. They can't buy my vehicle, and they got great credit because there's something called exposure limits. And since we're on the eve of another recession, some of you who have great credit, who are charged too much, who are in over their heads, your credit limits are going to be crammed down. Some of these credit card companies are going to cut you off. So if you've been using credit as an extension of income, oops. Now let's talk about some of the things that you have to do that no one else talks about. First of all, you got to get real with yourself. You know what you're doing. You know the mistakes you're making, and you got to cut that out. The second thing that you need to do is develop a budget. I don't care if you are a millionaire, you still need a budget, because this is what happens. There's this thing called lifestyle creep. So whatever new money comes in, it creeps into your lifestyle, and you're still like that little hamster on that wheel. It's no good. All right. So you got your budget. Then you need to get yourself a cash money hustle. Once again, a cash money hustle. Now, what's a cash money hustle? It's a hustle off the books, because your situation is so bad that you can't afford to fork over 30 or 40% to the government. You don't need all that money. So you need a cash money hustle. That's your Craigslist. That's flipping stuff. I know there's some of you who are just too good for resale. I get it. You know, interesting little story with that. I was in a Facebook group with a bunch of internet marketers, and we were talking and stuff, and I chimed in and I got into it with this guy, and he was like, oh yeah, you're Glendon Cameron, the storage auction dude, reselling, ha ha ha. And you know what was so cold? I was like, you know what's funny? And he's like, what? I was like, you heard of me, but I still don't know who you are. Drop that mic, boo. So even though he was trying to piss on my parade, he still knew who I was, but I didn't know who he was. But resell, you could buy, you could flip stuff, and your goal is to get up to $1,000 a month. And this is how you're going to do it. Your first mandate is to set a threshold of $100 a month. Your first 3 months, your goal is to make $100 a month. For some of you who have never hustled before, this is going to be challenging. It's going to feel weird. You're going to feel like a fish out of water. So you say, all right, this month I'm going to make $100 from my side hustle, my cash hustle, right? Then once you consistently hit that $100, you're going to raise it to 250. And then 3 months after you hit the 250 consistently, then you're going to raise it to 500. Some of you could do this your first month. Some of you, it's going to take you a year because you've never hustled. You just like, this is so weird. I'm only used to getting money from a job. What? You mean there's this thing out here that I can actually sprinkle some hustle dust on some stuff and make some money appear? What? Once you get to $1,000, then we're cooking with gas because you've absolved yourself of all those bad behaviors. You've gotten rid of the things that are making you make these poor decisions. You have a budget. You have the 5 checking accounts. I'll link it around here somewhere, how to get the video that will teach you how to do the 5 checking accounts so you can stop asking me the same questions over and over and over. Now you have confidence. Then once you hit that 1,000, I'm here to tell you from experience, if you can make $1,000 a month, cash money hustle, you can make 10K. It ain't gonna happen in a week. It's not going to happen in a month, but over a course of a few years, you could do $10,000 off the book. I've done it. I had to do it. I was in a situation where my ex-wife was breathing down my neck.
Like Darth Vader. You got something for me. You know?
Silly trick. But see, this is one of the things. Just for you guys, because I get a lot of people who are asking about the child support stuff. I have added a module in the art of hustling about that. I am not going to put this on YouTube for free. Look, just come close. Yeah, stop right there. All right, so I go ahead and put this on YouTube for free. You think the women folks are going to ignore this and just the men folks going to get it? Come on, player. Know the game. Learn the game. Don't hate the player. Don't hate the game. Learn the rules. And the rules is that stuff needs to be behind the paywall or it will no longer be effective because everybody know it. It's like you get this hot stock, right? Only 100 people know. You make money. Then it hits the front page of the Wall Street Journal. Everyone knows that all of a sudden you ain't making no money. Think, people, think. I understand that you are struggling. I understand that you need some money. Hence the free books below. Get them. Don't just download them. Go through them 10 to 15 times. Get your hustle, get your money, come back and get into the gooder stuff. Because this is good stuff, but the stuff behind the paywall is the gooder stuff. Okay? Now, once you've achieved this $1,000, you've done something remarkable. The average income in America is $28,000 to $32,000 per single person. Many of you are putting household income in the comments, knowing good and well you don't make $60,000. I've shown you the numbers. So if you're making 12 grand off the books, that's like making 18 on the books. Yeah. So you've done something. You make 2 grand. You've replaced your income. Yeah, because if you're making 30,000, that's 2,500 a month. You're bringing home about 1,800. 2 grand. See what I'm saying? Now you keep your job. You don't go quit your job chasing these pipe dreams. You sit down. It's like I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to build something. I'm on a mission to get myself together. You don't just quit your job. I can't stand Tyrone, the boss man. He breathing down my neck. No. You suck it up. You be an adult. And then when you're 5 checking accounts and you look in there and you see you got 50 grand, all your bills are paid, your credit's almost back to 700. Now you can start making some moves. But you can't make no moves when you broke Dick Danny. You can't make no moves when you penniless Priscilla. Grow up and stop pretending because you're wasting time. This recession thing is here. And soon it's going to vibrate. Well, it's just going to spread through the rest of the economy. So while you have a chance to get your hustle going, while you have a chance to do certain things, because some of you are going to lose your jobs. So you still sitting there like, I ain't going to do this. Interesting story. And this dude's name is Morris. I don't know if he's watching, but what up, Morris? This was years and years and years ago. Actually, I ended up giving him my resale group on Facebook, my last one. He sent me this letter, an email. He was like, gee, I just got laid off today. I was like, sorry to hear that. He said, don't be. I make more money hustling for these 2 years. 2 years. See, Morris had bought my first book. And he had been hustling for 2 years while keeping his job. So Morris had attitude money. And he said, now I'm going to get a package and I'm going to get severance. So I'm going to be able to hustle full time. I want that to be you. Stop thinking you can quit your job and just start hustling. It ain't that easy. There's a learning curve to hustling, to starting a business, all these wonderful things. But once again, you could do it. I did it. I lived in a boarding house. I don't know if you saw this video of where I live now. I was in that room, in that boarding house. No money, bad credit, Darth Vader breathing down my neck. And I got out of it through hard work and long-term good decision making. Once again, hard work and long-term good decision making. That's how I got out of it. It wasn't an overnight journey. I know for many of you who's just like, yeah, it's done. No, it ain't gonna happen like that. Wake up, stop playing games. You need to be hustling right now. I'm just saying, I'm talking to my folks who listen to me, let's put it this way. But during this method, with the 5 checking accounts, with the cash money hustle, you can climb out of this hole. I did. It took me about 4 years. Once again, it took me 4 years. Because first I got the job through Rent a Crate from being really brilliant, very brilliant. I'll do that story some other time. And then I met this chick who sold office furniture, and I got in that and I just escalated, I worked my way up. Because there's some of these folks who are going to be like, well, I don't have no bootstraps. Make them, okay? All right, so once again, go below, get the free books, start hustling, and be sure to get on the text notification list. And I will see you guys in the next video.